and we're going to see it exclusively in just a moment. But first, we want to catch up with you.
Hello.
Hi, greetings to Gaga.
Welcome back.
Thank
you look
you.
fantastic. You look lovely.
I love the look. You pulled up in that vintage Cadillac.
Yes.
And you were old world glamour.
Thank you. I can't believe I was in an Eldorado. I never would have dreamed.
The first question we've all been wondering, how are you feeling with the hip? I was reading, it was actually quite serious. I didn't know you actually broke your hip.
I know, we didn't know, actually. I had no idea I broke my hip until I think it was the third MRI that I had, because we had to do quite a few tests to really figure out what was wrong, but I'm okay now, and I really worked on my rehab very diligently, and I thought about nothing but my fans every minute since that tour ended.
Tell us about that, working on the rehab, because that must have been very arduous.
It was intense, and especially because I'm such an active person and I love performing so much. It was challenging to stop performing. That was the hardest part, not seeing the fans, not performing, not playing music. But you'll actually see it, one of the scenes in the video. I actually rehearsed lying down a lot. I did. I couldn't help myself. I used to just I would play the song, and I would just do the choreography on my back and visualize the fans, and I thought of them every second. We did 99 shows on the Born This Way Ball, and I guess my accident sort of happened 20 shows before it was over. So
it had to be incredibly painful. They have not taken one moment not to think of you. They are pressed up against the glass all around Times Square.
It's awesome.
And they're very glad to have you back, as are we. Now, when I look at this and I look at the new look, and we see the image on Applause, so tell me what's behind the whole, creation of the look here.
Well, when we were on set, we did a lot of different looks in this video, so you're going to see that soon, but they're each very representative of different parts of me, as well as my obsession with transforming and transforming as magic. So this particular image, we put this sort of clown makeup on my face as an ode to the jester who lives for your applause. And as I was performing on the set, I started to feel really emotional and sad because I hadn't seen my fans for a long time. And it's very different performing for a camera than performing for 50,000 people. It feels different, and I truly miss them. So I took my hands and I smudged the makeup down my face like tears. And I began to cry while I was singing I Live for the Applause. And what I mean is not that I live for attention, but I live for making you happy. And that's when the applause happens, when the audience loves it.
And we even talked a little bit about the chair and the audience, because for you, this chair represents communicating to your fans in the way that you have.
Yes, it absolutely does. And with Art Pop, I really wanted to create a musical and visual language that shows that my fans and we talk in images all the time on the internet, not just to one another, but through pictures and through videos and through art. On littlemonsters.com, which is a social media site that we built dedicated to Little Monsters, I talk to them constantly. And this chair is really indicative of what I want to say with this campaign. I'm not just a musician, I'm also a creative mind.
How did being forced not to perform for some time, how did that change your creative process?
It made it much more intense and amazing, because I couldn't do anything else but create. I couldn't dance, I couldn't walk, I couldn't anything. So I sat on the couch and I worked every day, and I wrote all my ideas down, and I obsessed about the music.
I read someplace you called that your gazing period.
Yeah.
That it really...
I'm working with Jeff Koons as well on some new art projects, and with Marina Abramovich and Robert Wilson, and Inez Invenu did the video. And Jeff, when he talks about art, I literally just, I sit there like this and fan myself. I mean, wow, he's so incredible. But the gazing ball is something that he's used in his work and in his previous, most recent exhibition at the Gagosian. And he talks about looking into the gazing ball and really having this transcendent experience with your creativity.
See it comes out of that transcendent experience. It's going to be in a few minutes. You got to get up to the roof.
I do.
So we're going to go up to our next piece right now. A lot more Lady Gaga coming up. The new video in just a couple of minutes.
Yes. All right. You go. We're going to show you the video right now. That we're going to continue on the heat index. There we go. There's my camera. So while Gaga heads upstairs, we're going to turn to a controversial new way that families who are struggling with infertility are trying to realize their dreams of having a baby. They're raising money online. ABC's Bianca Ladriga has the story.